Thank you so much for joining me, Jessie Harrison. You're a senior this year at Liberty and you do the heptathlon. Tell me a little bit about what exactly that entails.
Yeah, so I'm a senior, it's senior year, been on the team all 4 years. I was recruited out of high school. I do the heptathlon, it's 7 events. It's not contested in high school, it's only contested in college and nationals and the Olympics and pro, and you do 7 events and you get points for each event depending on how you do, and it's spanned over 2 days. And so it's running, throwing, jumping, hurdles, got it all in there, and the boy version is the decathlon, and they like to say it's a test of the truest athlete, so we always brag on it a little bit.
Tell me a little bit about how you ended up here at Liberty from high school.
Yeah, that was it. Like, honestly, never heard of Liberty University until about December of my senior year. And my coach actually ran at Liberty, but he didn't really talk about it that much. He just kind of talked, he also did pro running, so that's mostly what we talked about. But he was like, Jess, like, let's go up, like, because since the heptathlon is not contested in high school, I would have to go to college meets and compete unattached as a high schooler against these college girls. So when I was in high school, I went and competed against all the girls that ended up being my teammates, and I competed against them, and then after that meet, on the spot, the head coach offered me a scholarship, and I thought about it and I was like, no way, like, I'm gonna go to like a school where academics are super prestigious, and like some of my other schools are like the Naval Academy and University of Florida were my other top 2 that I went on officials to. But then the offer was awesome, and the coach kept calling me and kept saying, like, I'm praying for you, and I was like, sweet dude, like, keep praying, I don't even know what that means. And just throughout the whole journey I ended up giving my life to Christ, like, so it was just super awesome, and I truly believe like I was supposed to be here, and ended up coming, and I have loved every single minute of it, and I think it's the best. It is one of the best programs for multis. They do a really good job, and it's just an amazing program for athletes and for regular students.
So obviously you had lots of opportunities to go elsewhere, but God definitely had a hand in getting you here to Liberty. What has been one of your favorite moments here running track here for Liberty?
Well, that's the funny thing is, when I was senior high school, I was like, oh, I'm gonna come to Liberty, like, it's a medium D1, it's not a major, and you know, nationals first year, like, watch out guys, like, freaking out, and I ended up breaking my foot the first year, and then I was like, sophomore year is my time, like, I know, like, my life is in God now, like, I know it's gonna be my time. And then actually that year I broke both my feet. So honestly, I've fallen way too many times on crutches. I've been in boots and crutches just super a lot of times. So if I say like stats, they weren't what I wanted. I'm not saying it's been horrible, but it's not what I wanted. But my favorite moment was when I was a freshman. I was on crutches, and my best friend to this day, the first day we met, I accidentally threw a medicine ball at her face, and ever since then we've been best friends. But her name is Birdie Jackson, and she, after the meet, like, she started out not that good, like, in the year, and then she just improved like crazy, and she placed in conference, which is like a pretty big deal, especially someone who like wasn't even on like the varsity team at the beginning of the year. And she came up to me, and I was in crutches, just on the sideline, like, writing down numbers, and she was like, honestly, there's no way I could have done that without you, just like your encouragement, your support, your coaching, and that meant more to me. It was the first time in my life that I was so happy for someone else, and it just, like, that was awesome, because track is a selfish sport, it's an individual sport, but I finally had someone else to cheer for, and someone else to be pumped about, so it was awesome.
Well, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck in your senior season. Hope it goes well and you don't break either of your feet this year.
I hope so too. Thank you, Monica.